Welcome to your doom. Shut it and get over here. Massive uppercut!
Hello and welcome to another edition of the JabJab Show. Today I'm reviewing Hell or High Water. This is directed by David McKenzie, who I've got one of his other films, Hal and Foe, pretty good. He's also directed a film called Start Up 2 or 3 years back. I've not seen it. It's supposed to be pretty good. Okay, so this film, Hell or High Water, it stars Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, Ben Foster and Gil Birmingham. Okay, and it centres on two brothers, played by Chris Pine and Ben Foster, who are planning to rob banks. And as they go through the bank robbing and whatever, the news of this gets back to Michael Hamilton, this Texas Ranger, who's played by Jeff Bridges, and his partner Alberto, played by Gil Birmingham. Okay, news filters for them. So those two go out to these banks that are being robbed, to try and ascertain what's happened and whatever. And so this begins kind of a cat and mouse chase between the two couples of people as they go through various diversions and robbing more banks and so forth. What surprised me about this film is just how funny it is. I mean, it's littered throughout with lots of humorous moments. I mean, it's not an out-and-out comedy, but it's just the way it's scripted. It's so well written, this film, and obviously the acting is great, and it's just the characters really come alive when they're together in a respective partnership. Jeff Bridges is brilliant in this film. He plays the old Texan Ranger very well. He's got one eye in retirement. He sees what he's doing as kind of maybe one last job kind of thing. Just everything he does and says, it's all with a sense of purpose, very deliberate kind of ways of going about things. He's really good to watch. I mean, his views and outlook is, from a bygone era. He's kind of out of step, out of touch with maybe in the modern world. This is mostly pointed with his relationship with Alberto, who's like this half Indian, half Mexican, his partner, and the things they say to each other, little jibes here and there, little one-ups and what have you. It's you can sense they get away with what they say to each other. They've got an easy relationship. You get the sense of history between them. So despite what they say, the different viewpoints and whatever, you kind of get the kind of brother, the kind of like brothers in this. Chris Pine and Ben Foster are also really good in this film. They play the two brothers who go on these bank robberies and so on, as Tanner and Toby Howard. Tanner is the more reckless one. He's been in prison before. He's more impulsive and a bit of a loose cannon. He's got a devil may care attitude and whatever. He's reined in by Chris Pine, who plays Toby, who's the more responsible of the two. He's got more, say, noble reasons to go on, to get all this money from the banks and whatever. There's little things with their family he's got to deal with. So that's why he's really getting involved in what they're doing and so on. So this is just two buddy movies rolled into one. So it's quite a simple story. I mean, once it gets into its rhythm, it's following one couple, then it goes back to the other couple, and back and forth. It's really well done. I also love the photography of this film. It's shot very much like Western in some ways. A lot of the time, it's like there's a lot of vistas. I love the scenery when the cars are driving down the roads and stuff. You like little shots of the say petrol stations and businesses, buildings, a little out of business, a little one down, whatever. It really gives you a sense of history there of the town. It gives it a lot more character to the film. There's also a sequence where it's shot in a so-called magic hour, where the two sheriffs are to stake out outside this bank. It's like shot just before morning, and it's one of them shots like they call it the magic hour. And it's just so really well shot. Also, like the soundtrack in this, very fitting, with the themes and how it's all going on, and the sound design as well. There's certain moments that remind me of like some of the work of the Coen brothers, especially with No Country for Old Men and Barton Fink, where there's certain moments where it's all tense and whatever, and they got certain things in the background, and they amplify some of the sounds and kind of like lower certain other sounds. It just creates a nice little touch to it all. So I had a lot of fun with this film. I mean, the casting is great, the acting is brilliant. I mean, Jeff Bridges really does own this film. He's brilliant in this. He really is. It's like I say, the humour throughout. It's really well scripted. I would say it's a little slow in parts. It takes its time, which it doesn't bother me at all, to be honest. It's certain characters taking stock of their situation and like thinking about certain things and whatever. And it just allows the film to breathe a little paces. It slows a little down, which is pretty cool. Like I say, I had no problem with that. It's very much like Jeff Bridges' character in this. It's the kind of filmmaking here. It's kind of like from a bygone era almost. So that was my opinions. What's yours? And yours over there. Like I say, what's your favourite Jeff Bridges performance? Like I say, he's really good in this, I found. Just let me know down below in the comment section down there. So like, subscribe and all that, and tell your friends and everything. And in the words of the new Cyrus, send the word.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.